Sam from Road Trail Run here. I want to give you a first look at the Brooks Launch 7 that's coming January 1st, 2020. $100 shoe. It's a 10 millimeter drop with a stack of 27 millimeter heels, 17 millimeter forefoot. So this is a very traditional kind of running shoe with that drop. It's a stalwart sort of the Brooks line in the light trainer category. It hasn't changed much over the years, and in this version, and I'm going to go running them and report back right away, doesn't appear to have changed much beyond the upper. So what we have is a single layer mesh upper here, whereas in our Brooks Launch 6 we had an engineered mesh upper that apparently looks quite a bit more breathable. When I open up the shoe, it's a little bit hard to see here. I can see right through the upper of the 6, whereas here we have a single layer of mesh. Now in terms of fit, it fits quite a bit more smoothly on the foot than the somewhat rougher textured number 6 here. This is a very smooth fitting, very comfortable upper, so the step-in feel is going to be great. In terms of weight, that upper, it looks heavier, and I suspect that it adds to the weight here. So based on my 8.5 US and a 9, we're looking at about 9.8 ounces or 278 grams for the new version, whereas over here we had about 9.4 ounces, 266 grams. So we gained about 11 grams, 0.4 ounces. Which is puts the shoe kind of up there in weight at 9.8 ounces, and that's the upper. But of course, it's also the Bio Mogo DNA midsole, which is pretty much a standard EVA. Now, what's kind of interesting, and I'll touch on this after I double check on the run, is Brooks has another option in that kind of category of light trainer. It's the Revel 3. We've reviewed it on the site. Now what's interesting about the Revel 3 is it's 8.8 ounces, so almost a full ounce lighter than our launch 7, 249 grams. It's an 8 millimeter drop versus 10 with 2618. Now what's really neat about the Revel is also it's considerably softer to the touch and on the run flavor of the Bio Mogo DNA. It's bouncier, maybe a little less protective, but kind of a different ride. So the launch is your steady training ride. There's no big excitement, but it'll get you through your runs in great shape. Now I'm going to take them out on a run. I'm going to put the 6 on one foot and the 7 on the other, and I'll report back as soon as I am done. Well, I'm on my run here for the Launch 7 along the beautiful New Hampshire seacoast. Not too stormy. So let's talk about what I felt with the Launch 7 so far. What I'm seeing is it has a much smoother fitting upper than our Launch 6, especially right under the midfoot, where it seems to hold my foot better to the platform than the 6, and that may have to do with that denser mesh. And I'm also noting it seems a bit softer ride, a bit easier transition. It's very, very subtle, but doing the A/B test, I think I can really feel a slight difference. Now, one other thing to note in terms of the toe boxes, the 7 is a little pointier towards the big toe than the 6. I have a bad toenail on my right foot on the 6, and it was a little bit painful to try on the 7 there, so I went this way. It's not an issue, but it seems like Brooks has gone for a bit pointier silhouette. So overall, this is a very subtle update. It's mainly the upper that we're talking about, but it is a touch smoother, so Launch 7 fans should be very happy. Heel hold is good, midfoot hold is improved, front is a little pointier but smoother fitting. So I'm going to keep running this way. Okay, as the sun is about soon to go down and it's starting to rain, I want to give you some last thoughts on my first run in the Brooks Launch 7. I feel that it's slightly softer than the Launch 6 that was on my other foot. And it also has a better foothold under the arch. You can see here how it's sort of loose and baggy here, a smoother fit. So that kept my foot better locked down on the platform. I also felt that it was a slightly softer ride. Maybe the outsole's a little softer, although Brooks isn't calling that out. The upper is super comfortable. It's not a fancy engineered mesh. It's the single layer mesh. Holds the foot really well. It holds it a little better, I think, at the heel counter than our number 6 here. It's a touch pointier at the big toe, kind of a different, as they say, silhouette, a little different silhouette, but not really an issue. Now, this is a $100 shoe, so it's coming out January 1st. It has copious amounts of rubber. It's really a fine daily trainer of the more sprightly kind. I think the Launch over the years has improved. It used to be a real stiff, hard brick. Now it's considerably better in terms of my preferences. You can see it's decently flexible. It does gain about 0.4 ounces in weight to about 9.8 ounces, which is a bit of a minus. That's up there, but I didn't really feel it as a heavy shoe. And at $100, for the kind of mileage and comfort you're going to get out of it, especially if you like a little bit snappier shoe, a little firmer shoe, it's a great option. But by no means is it a harsh ride as some of its predecessors used to be. So I think Brooks is, after my first run, and we'll have a multi-tester review, has done a fine job with this update, understanding that it's not a super pricey premium shoe. It doesn't have a super foam. It's kind of well perfected, I think, and definitely improved over the 6. So we'll have our full multi-tester review real soon on roadtrailrun.com. And also please subscribe to our channel and take a look at our playlist. We have a playlist of reviews and also constantly adding to the 2020 run introductions. A lot of videos from the running event in Austin just last week. So have a great day, have a great run, and as Brooks says, run happy.